Where do I look? Here?
Yep. What can you tell us about the recent disappearances of students on Harvard's campus?
Well, 2 months ago, my roommate RJ, he left the dorm and I haven't seen him since. He never came back.
Joseph R.J. Rhodes, a senior at Harvard University, has now been missing for the last 2 months. He is the third student reported missing this semester alone. RJ was last seen at a small dorm party, holding a multitude of small glass droppers. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts, we urge you to contact 617-388.
Say it.
You know what I'm saying?
Ride with folks.
Hey, other freestyles.
Ride with folk beams.
Hey, other freestyles. You know what I'm saying? In the night vision, off the grid.
RJ, yeah. I think I met him my freshman year. He's always been the life of the party, right? Every single function we go to, he's making sure everyone's all right. Yo, you got a drink. Yo, walk on with you. And, you know, like, he's always looking out for people. So, like, him not coming home, right? I'm not thinking much of it because, you know, he's that guy. He's always outside. But then one day passed and another. And at first, yeah, like, I wasn't too worried. But then, like, his girlfriend called me worried sick, talking about, like, where's RJ? Where's RJ? And then I started to get a little scared because if she didn't know where he was, then where was he?
I still have no idea what happened. Everything seemed great. He was enjoying life, and then he was gone. Just like that. He was so sweet. I'm an athlete, and he would always come to my games, and he helped me with my recovery. And he was always there for me.
We reached out to the university multiple times, and each time they just give us some different excuse. The first one was that he's on some extended leave of absence.
Then they said he was in a non-contact quarantine.
Then they tried some bullshit ass excuse saying that he went on a ski resort in Ireland or some shit. Look at RJ. Look at the type of nigga RJ is. What the fuck would he be doing in Ireland? I don't know. All this is just.
The only weird thing was that leading up to his disappearance, he was constantly talking about this mint thing. I mean, he was obsessed with it. I'm trying to remember. It was like Starberry Mint hair oil.
Like, bro, I'm telling y'all, this is the real deal. Starberry Mint hair growth oil. I saved my hair from where it was falling out, y'all. This is my hair from
Starberry
like
Mint hair
2-3
growth
weeks ago, right? And it looked like
Starberry Mint
like that falling out. Like, you serious?
My head just
I saved me. Starberry Mint hair growth oil. Stop playing.
I began investigating RJ's story after hearing the lack of attention his case was receiving. I mean, what else is new? RJ and I were decently acquainted. We were both writers on the Cambridge Commons, and we were actually co-authoring an article this past semester. The last time I saw him was about 2 weeks before the final deadline. We had a key meeting, but all he could talk about was this Starberry oil product. I mean, he just brought it up again and again and again. He wouldn't let up about it. I hadn't heard of it, so afterwards I went home and decided to search it up. And that's when I fell down the rabbit hole.
RJ did try to put me onto that oil, but to be honest, I ain't need it.
Haircut, bless.
You know, I got my shea butter, got my hair, skin, all that looking on, you know. But he loved that stuff, man. He was almost obsessed.
Starberry Mint hair growth oil? Yeah, I've heard of it. Oh, two of the boys that went missing had came to me to do their hair, and they was adamant that I use it. RJ was one of them, actually. But everything looked legit, so I didn't really care.
I mean, there were entire online communities devoted to this thing. People were obsessed with it. The weird thing was, I couldn't actually figure out how to buy the oil myself. It was impossible to track down. It was like it was everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Man, it's the oil, I'm telling you. That's how they're getting people. That shit is magic, apparently. They say it'll make your hair grow faster and healthier. Some random man even tried to sell me that shit on the street. I told him, hell no. He had waves. How am I gonna take hair advice from a man with waves? I go a head full of dreads. My hair is good. Stay safe out here.
Starberry Mint hair growth oil?
Yeah, that sounds familiar. We actually, no, I don't think I heard of that.
Starberry Mint hair growth oil? Nah, I ain't heard of that.
That's not even the best part. Apparently, according to that man on the street, it can even save your hairline. That man's hairline was like this.
I couldn't put my finger on it, but there was just something odd about that oil.
There was one guy that I started to see RJ with more. I thought he was just getting weed from him or something. I don't know his name, but he always wore a red beret. I think RJ was getting his oil from him.
You're gonna blur up my face, right?
Yeah, we'll show you when this is all done.
Okay. Yeah, I sold the oil. I'm guilty. So basically, I got this random letter telling me to pay me $100 if I sold the oil. That's easy money. It was light work. Here's how I did it. Found some random people with some hats on, struck up a conversation. Then like 2 minutes in, told them about my new miracle hair growth product. They were kind of captivated. You know what I'm saying? I'm a salesman like that. And then, should have seen the look on their faces. It was easy money.
When I saw Luther, that's when it finally clicked. All the photos I had seen of RJ, he was in the background. I had even met him myself.
Have you seen any of these three people before?
Yeah, I sold to all three of them last week. Why?
They're missing.
Oh, nah.
Do you still have that letter?
Yeah. Hold on, I got a picture right here. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Yeah, here's a picture.
With every layer we peeled back, the mystery only grew deeper. What was the discrete evaporation institution? One thing was clear. Someone was hiding something, and it was big.
I can't fucking waste it. I need more of it.
I'm the guy who can tell you about the discrete evaporation institution. That's who I am, and its connection to the missing students.
Not on the list.
Do you want to solve this thing or not? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to tell you all about the Discrete Evaporation Institute, but first let's start at the top. Do you know who Pauline Strait is? Does that name ring a bell?
No.
Okay, so this is the problem. I'm going to explain everything. This is obviously one of the oldest institutions on Earth. Everything runs through here, so they have their presidents for the outside world, but there are secret leaders who actually run it all. That's Pauline Strait. She's the president of the secret board. Stay with me now. There's more.
No, RJ never mentioned a Pauline Strait or the discrete evaporation thing or whatever.
Pauline Strait? Oh, Pauline Strait. That's who played Jackie Brown in the Tarantino movie.
Actually, RJ did mention something about that. I'd seen him leave the crib at like really late hours, and I asked him, bro, yo, where you going? Starts talking about, oh, I'm going to some like discreet club. I can't talk too much about it. And at first I thought he was crossing, you know, some D9 stuff. But then I really thought about it. Like, RJ doesn't really mess with all that like fraternity shit, so it didn't really make much sense.
Now, Pauline Strait, that was a name we hadn't heard before. I think we found our missing piece.
Pauline Strait was elected to be the leader of the secret group of trustees called the Discrete Evaporation Institution. Here's what I think happened. Pauline lured the students with the hair oil. She'd earn their trust. Once the hair grew back, the trustees would invite the students to a retreat in Dublin, after which no one would see them again. Never see them again. They were kidnapping students of certain demographics to plant them in positions of power all across the world. And it has been succeeding, for now. Don't you get it? Your new mayor, a duly elected incumbent, a professor at your university, a doctorate at an educational institution. You can't see it? The Discrete Evaporation Institute, DEI. DEIs everywhere.
Session that the political leadership
The bill,
has right
signed
now with
into law
DEI
by
has
Governor
helped
Kay Ivey last week, joins a growing number of states that are restricting DEI.
DEI here, DEI there, DEI there, DEI. DEI is everywhere you look. DEI is all over the world. A diligent, enraptured imaginarium. I mean, you see the possibilities, right? A diatribe of interior exclamations. I mean, that was a little mixed up there, but you start to see it. DEIs all over the world. The whole DEIs are taking over. You have to see it. You see it, right? DEIs.
At this point, I just want my roommate back. I can't imagine what his family and all the other families, what they're going through right now.
If anyone has any information that could help us locate RJ, please reach out. We won't stop fighting.
Yeah, I hope they find him. And put a stop to all that oil stuff too. Stay safe out here.
I can only hope this story receives the attention it deserves. There's a deeper conspiracy here. I only pray it comes to light.
They are everywhere. DEI, 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 DEI. You're a DEI. I'm a DEI. We're all DEIs. All DEIs. DEI.